I grew up in Stark County. I lived here until I graduated high school, and then I left to go to the U.S. Naval Academy. I was in the Navy for a total of 9 years, 4 years at the Naval Academy and 5 years as an intelligence officer. And when I was an intelligence officer, I served 2 wartime deployments. Once that 9 years was up, my service obligation to the Navy was done, and I really wanted to move back to Ohio. And I'd been a lot of different places, but I love Stark County. And so I moved back here. I knew I wanted to continue working in a public service role. So I started working in a social service job, and I went back to school. I got a Master of Education degree and used that to work with people with disabilities. And then the 2016 election happened. And like a lot of people, I was very hopeful. And then there was election day, and then I was utterly distraught. But very, very quickly, within a period of hours, I knew I needed to find out what could I do to start working to make things better, because I could not continue. The job I worked was working with people on Medicaid who had severe disabilities. So I knew I couldn't live in a world where those people were not treated with respect, and where the services that they required to, in some cases, literally to survive, were not taken seriously by the new government. So I started working with another woman that I know, formed a local activism group, and we were very focused on action. We wanted to be a group where people would come together and work to make things different and to hold the elected officials accountable to the fullest extent that private citizens could do that. And they knew I would have to run to make the difference that I wanted to see happen. That's a little bit about my background. Oh, also, mom of 3 kids. I have an 8-year-old and 2 2-year-olds. Ideally, I probably would have chosen to do this a little bit later down the road, but I felt very, very strongly about the need for this to happen now, and for as many of us to step up now this year as we could while we have some momentum.